Hey everyone, we're excited to announce officially the 2017 Point of Pride Annual Transgender Surgery Fund recipients. We are on the call right now with Aiden, our board president, Layla, our board member, and me, I'm Jeff. I'm the board secretary of Point of Pride. And I'd like to introduce Armaan, our one of two recipients this year who has been awarded $6,000 towards his gender-affirming surgery. He's pursuing top surgery with Dr. Mangabat in Washington State. So yeah, we're really excited to announce Armaan as our recipient, and we're going to be working really closely with him throughout the year, not only in offering him this initial financial support, but making sure that we can help him with his insurance company, that everything goes smoothly with his surgeon's office, as well as offer him pre- and post-op support. On behalf of the whole Point of Pride team, congratulations, Armaan.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
So, Aiden, take it away.
Thank you. Oh, God. Thank you.
Of course. So Armaan, we're really excited to be announcing this way. As you probably know, in the past, 0.5cc has kind of done this before, but not on this grand scheme. So we're very excited to have the nonprofit flowing. We're very excited to be offering. We're excited that you applied. We're excited for everybody who applied. It's unfortunate we can't just hand out money like it grows on trees, right? But everybody, we do have certain qualifications that we look for in people. And so your story really stuck out to us. It grasped something in us that obviously touched all of us, because it wasn't just my vote. It was voting throughout the entire board. I mean, I think you were one of the very few that almost got every single person's vote. So that was a really big deal and pretty monumental in the sense that, we had about 7 to 9 people voting. So that's a pretty good number there. And your story did stick out. We would love to just kind of, be able to share with some of our viewers some of the things that you shared with us in your essay, answering questions, even in the phone calls we've had with you. Just share a little bit of where you came from, some of your struggle, and things that for you particularly in your case, stuck out and were very preventative of you to obtain this type of surgery.
Well, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. I grew up in Michigan and then a little bit in India. And I always obviously knew that there was something different. But I'm a Punjabi Sikh man, I'm Indian, so let alone transgender. We don't even talk about, gay, lesbian, So growing up, even thinking that I was gay, I couldn't explore that side of me because I didn't know anyone who was gay or anything. And then I took this class at my University of Washington, Bothell, and it was on gender issues. And I was completely stunned that, it actually exists, that what I felt like tomorrow I'm going to wake up and somehow I'm going to be a guy, that actually exists. There's a process. You can't just wake up. There's a process and it's real. But my biggest struggle is I came out to my parents. My dad is very educated. He's very religious too. I felt like there might be a balance. But I came out and it was like a emotional breakdown for my parents. So I kind of backed up. I was like, okay, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not trans. Maybe it's just in my head. I'll try to, be cis and do what they want me to do. That kind of got to me, and it, depression and everything. Then I went to California because my parents wanted me to, and there's a religious private conversion therapy that they run, and I did attend that. Obviously, it was a horrible experience. I'm still getting therapy for it. I think that was the biggest struggle that I'm still struggling with, that I'm not living with my parents right now, but the constant communication where they always refer me to as my other name and refuse to acknowledge, or they're still in this big denial because they've never seen or heard anything like that. So especially my community, even my church, if you go, everything is so gender divided. The guys sit on one side, the girls sit on one side, and I grew up with that, and I know the struggle they're going through. But finding the balance, because I'm struggling personally. This is the biggest struggle to have people understand that there's more than binary in the community.
How long did you go to conversion therapy for, and how long have you been dealing with the aftermath of what they were attempting to change about you?
I did attend for 4 months. It was 5 days per week, 8 to 5. It was very religious too, so it was not like everything was. It was a very, like, now I look at it through my therapy, I'm trying to understand that it was very manipulated. I'm very religious actually, so it was very mixed up. For the longest time when I came back, I didn't even think about the effects, the way I was presenting. I was normally like being a cis person, a cis woman, I guess, around my cousins, and obviously, like, you can't fake yourself for a long time. And when it started hitting me back, when the same feelings came back, I was like, okay, this is real. And it hit me harder because there was a lot of self-doubt because of the conversion therapy, and self-hatred, which wasn't there when I first came out to myself. I've been struggling with that. I still struggle with that because, I mean, it leaves an impact on you. They make you question you and yourself. So I attended in 2015. It wasn't until last year when I moved out that I really realized that the impact was much deeper. It was really suppressed. I never acknowledged what they did to me. So I'm still going through that on the side.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
So, Armaan, I was the one that called you yesterday to notify you on the phone, and we had a very emotional experience. So I want you to talk about, like, tell me what was going through your mind when I called you and gave you the news.
Oh, I was actually telling my friend, my best friend. I talked about her in my essay, and she was there. We worked together, and I was telling her how my day was not that good. It was just, it was a really low day for me. And I was not expecting a call. I thought it was going to be an email or something. And I was in a meeting and we just ended it. I was like, Texas. I picked it up and you saw me. I was like, I think I asked your name 3 times. And it was until you added me on Skype that I actually understood, okay, it's Lila. Because I was like speechless. I just couldn't comprehend what just happened. I still can't. Like I said, I never grew up with this reality that existed in me, that it's hard to still believe. I believe it, but still it's hard. Oh my God, that's not going to happen. Like, in a few months, I'm going to be, present myself the way I want to present myself more. I do it still, but like, it's just unbelievable what just happened here.
So there you guys have it. He is speechless and it's lost for words.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a moment to be able to share that with you, and to be able to give you that news and let you know, this is something that we want to help you with, and this is what we do. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of that moment.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, Armaan, I'm curious. So after you have surgery, what are your hopes for the future? What are your dreams?
Well, I graduated in June with a psychology major. I was going to go to grad school, but for now I'm looking for a job. Group health is a really good insurance around Seattle, and they have a lot of good transgender programs that they help with, and they have a lot of openings. So I do want to work with them. I'm a writer, so I think I talked about in my application that a lot of times I let go of opportunities because of I'm having a bad day. I can't stand there with the body I have. And I feel like once that I surpass that, I would be able to do a lot with writing. Just be right. I love writing. And I think because of what I went through and who I am, I have a lot to share. And I really feel like there are other trans, Indian people, other gay, lesbian, Indian, children, students, who are going through the same thing. Like, where are we? Where is the intersectionality? And I feel like through my writing, I want to reach out to them and tell them, you're not alone. And, I think I've been through a lot, but I just want to let them know that, you can go through hell a lot of stuff, but you can still make it.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, that's super awesome. You know that you're not the only one. I mean, it's...
I know.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it 1.3 million people identify as transgender in the United States, something like that?
Yeah.
And so, that's just one continent in the entire freaking world. So it's pretty clear, So I think it's really awesome that you're kind of, you're still religious, and that's okay. You know what I mean? We don't have to, let go of any spiritual connections we have in order to become the person that we're supposed to be here on earth.
Yeah.
To best help other people, and that's really what I believe. If you want to help yourself, go help someone else. So I think that's awesome, and it's very exciting, very exciting. So you graduate in June, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a big year. So 2017 is gonna be setting you up for an amazing, end of the year, and go into 2018, getting that job. Starting to be a voice for people who really, who need that extra connection, because I think we all know, look at this group right here. We all have our own differences, and I think, it's great to relate between, but like you said, when you have somebody who grew up in the way that you grew up, in the religious world that you grew up in, and just how that specific culture is just very, A and B, and straight line down the middle, I think it'll be really eye-opening for people to really have somebody to kind of to look towards. You know what I mean? Like you said, growing up feeling like you may be LGBT and not having not one person to talk to or to look at, or you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. So I think it's amazing. We're so happy to have found someone like you, and I think it's really amazing. I know that this is what I love to do. Providing for other people in our community is so key to our entire growth as a community. So, thank you for letting us help you. And
thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm super pumped. I'm super excited.
Yeah. So I definitely want to mimic the sentiment. So a part of this whole momentous occasion, we want to make sure that we keep up with you throughout the year. So what we want to do is Skype calls or video calls or anything that you can help us with to show an update throughout the year, before your surgery, after your surgery, or even during your surgery, whoever is going to be there for you. And then we'll do, months later to see the update on that. But I definitely look forward to sharing those moments with you as well, leading up to your surgery and even after that, and seeing what you are going to be doing way after you have this done. So I'm excited. I'm sure Jeff and Aiden they're more excited than I am, but I'm truly excited.
Very excited.
Because I love doing the media portion and being on video with you and making sure that we are providing that update for you as well. So everybody watching, we will be keeping an update with you guys, with Armaan, and hope you guys come and watch.
Yeah. And to everyone watching, to all of our donors and our supporters, again, on behalf of the entire board and Armaan and our other recipients, thank you so much for your continued support, your donations, to our volunteers, giving your time and talent. All of these pieces of the puzzle come together, and they really do have an impact on the most vulnerable members of our community, as we're seeing right now. So thank you, everyone that's made a contribution and everyone who plans to donate. From the bottom of our hearts. It's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. And, this is only the beginning. So as we grow, so will our community, and so will the ways that we can help and provide for those in the absolute deepest needs, in order for them to just literally be themselves. That's all we're trying to do here, is provide ways for people to wake up and just be themselves and be proud of that. And it's the little things that will make those dreams come true. And with the help of everybody involved, that's how we'll be able to make this community grow. So awesome. We're excited to see how it goes, Armaan. Congratulations again. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, super, super pumped.